For this assignment, I chose my grandma as someone in the community who is an exceptional leader. Her and her best friend, Dorothy Orton, founded Fire and Ice, which is at Utah Tech. They've spent a whole bunch of years, I think since 2005, helping students and serving the community. They give away a Fire and Ice scholarship every year and other scholarships as well. A lot of educational resources. They have donors come in, and basically they just want to make a change so that everyone can have the opportunity to go to school and to get an education. What inspired her to do this is that when she was younger and in college, she went to BYU and she was working a night job and a day job, and she still couldn't afford to go to school. Her family is super poor, and she ended up getting a private loan. And when her time was up and she went to pay her loan back, the guy said, "I don't want you to pay me, I want you to pay it forward." And so her motto's kind of been like, pay it forward. She'll never forget that act of kindness, and she wants to help other students to achieve educational goals and receive the same blessing that she did. So one thing I learned from chapters 7 and 8 is that leadership is not about doing everything yourself. And chapter 7 talks about fostering collaboration, which means bringing people together and helping them work as a team. And chapter 8 talks about strengthening others by helping them to grow and succeed. My grandma definitely does both of these things very well. And like I said, she's brought together donors, volunteers, students, and a lot of community members to support Fire and Ice. People trust her because they know she really does care about them. And she's kind of like a mother to a lot of students, and it's been really cute to watch. She also makes people feel like they're a part of something really meaningful, like the whole, what did I call it, like committee over it. I feel like they really feel important, and even the donors and things, it's just a positive experience when you go to the event each year. It's really heartwarming. Instead of trying to do everything on her own, she makes sure to include everyone and make sure that they know that it's not about her, and I really like that. It reminds me of a quote from the video that we just watched, which is, leadership is not a solo act. It's not a monologue, it's a dialogue, it's a conversation. I think this definitely describes my grandma perfectly because she works with a lot of people instead of trying to lead by herself and making it about herself as well. It's cool to watch. I've said that like a million times, but another quote that I really liked from the video is, "You can make a difference and you can't do it alone." My grandma's made a lot of differences in students' lives and has done it by building relationships and bringing people together every year. When it comes to working with people who have different strengths than me, I think it's super important to appreciate what each person brings to the group. My strengths were empathy, positivity, achiever, developer, and includer. Because empathy is my top strength, something I do is I naturally try to understand how people are feeling. And then positivity being my second strength I use it to help encourage others and keep a positive attitude. If I worked with someone who is very serious and detail oriented, I think because of my two strengths, instead of seeing that as a problem, I think I see it as a benefit, and that we can outweigh each other and find a common balance and work well together. That's something I'm grateful for. And chapter 7 actually talks about how strong teams are built when people work together who have different values and perspectives, which I completely agree on. It's cool to watch even with our group projects and discussions when we all share our different strengths and we see it benefit us and help us get to a common goal. Like I said, my two strengths are empathy and positivity. The good side of empathy is that I do care about people and really try to understand what they're going through. But I would definitely say that the bad side is that sometimes I care too much and I take on a lot of people's stresses and emotions. And I want to improve by being supportive, but also not taking that home with me. I feel like if I was a therapist, it would be absolutely horrible because sometimes I just worry about other people so much or maybe I'm a people pleaser so much that I can't fix every problem, and I need to realize that. And then my second strength, positivity. I really like encouraging other people and helping create a positive environment. I think it makes life more fun. I'm all about relaxing a little bit and making life more fun, and that life isn't so serious. I always tell people that. My husband's the same way, so I'm really grateful for that. But the downside is that sometimes I do avoid difficult conversations because I don't want people to be upset and I don't want any contention. And so I think I can definitely improve this by learning how to have honest conversations and hard ones, even when I'm uncomfortable. And I think being married, you got to do that too. So it's been good for me. Overall, I really like this assignment. I'm grateful I was able to be reminded of my grandma. She actually passed away this past year, so it was really cool to write about, to talk about. And sorry, it's also her birthday today. Crazy. But my grandma has shown me that leadership is so embarrassing. It's not about helping others, but building relationships and creating opportunities for people to succeed. And both through the textbook and the video we watched, I've learned that great leaders make a big difference by working with others and helping other people to grow. And I think it's cool that we've learned throughout this course that a good leader is not someone who is ranked the highest. It's someone who makes everyone feel included and makes a difference in their lives and uses their strengths in a positive way. So, yeah. Embarrassing.